What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm the girl, Lady T. And today we are talking Basketball Wives LA. So let's get into it. So the episode picks back up with Brandy still being upset with Drea. You know, Drea has left Brandy and Jackie's cancer event because all this shit done popped off. You know, Drea has been saying all this stuff about how Brandy's storyline about her cancer is boring and that she's boring. And so they got into it last episode at the cancer event. And, you know, Drea has gone and Brandy is still upset about Drea. She's just like, you know, basically Drea talking all this stuff about me and she should have left and all this other stuff. And, you know, and then part of her is still, you know, that was her friend. So part of her is still upset that she fixed herself to say all that stuff, and then she shows up at her event and leaves. So, you know, everybody's encouraging her and telling her, you know, it's okay, we here for you, come sign this check for $5,000. And I'm just like, not to throw no shade, but y'all supposed to be fabulous, y'all supposed to be some bosses, especially if you go by Jackie and the way she lived her life, you know, she a boss. She worked millions on top of millions. I think that y'all could have came up with more than $5,000 towards cancer research. But hey, that's just me. So anyway, after that, we got Malaysia and Angel. Angel is at Malaysia's photo shoot for Malaysia's new line. She's doing a bedding line. And Angel comes in with lingerie for the bedding line, you know, for the bedding line or whatever. And first of all, Malaysia is not feeling Angel's clothes because she says, you know, I'm here to sell bedding. You know, I'm trying to be a sexy mom. I'm not trying to be like no little sexy prostitute. You know, I'm not trying to be all sexy like that. You know, that's just stripper wear. I'm trying to be a sexy mom. But anyway, as they're talking or whatever, Malaysia was asking Angel, like, you know, why'd you leave? Because Angel asked her, like, you know, how'd the rest of the event go? You know, I'm sorry I left. Did it turn out all right? And, you know, Malaysia's basically like, well, why'd you leave anyway? You shouldn't have left. And I'm with Angel. Angel is like, look, y'all were over there attacking Drea. Drea is my friend. I wouldn't even know any of you guys if it wasn't for her. So I'm going to stay with my friend. My friend gone, I'm gone. Point blank and the period. Now, I get how some people are like, well, you know, she stayed, you know, during the dodgeball event, but that was a little different. Like, Drea came in there with a stanky attitude, and even then, after she stayed, Angel had to think about it. Was like, well, yeah, she is my friend, so maybe that wasn't right for me to just up and leave her hanging like that. So she's thought better of it, and since have been loyal to her friend, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. So Malaysia, you need to get over it. I'm just tired of all the pettiness. Like, if you really want me to go there, all this shit is bullshit. I mean, they looking for storylines. Like, think about it. First, it was the fupa. Like, what? That's what y'all don't argue about, a fupa? Then it was who's friends, who's not friends, and, you know, she's not the real friend and all that. Who cares about that? Now it's, oh, your storyline is boring. Like, they are grasping at straws for this whack show. Like, don't get it twisted. I love the drama. I love, you know, watching people be ratchet. But when you see people grasping at straws, you can't do nothing but just shake your head and be like, the thirst is real. So anyway, moving on, we got Shani and Tammy. You know, Shani, look, she's the Mona Scott Young / Carly Red of this show. She is trying to save this sinking ship, okay? She's been instigating. She's been, you know, saying her little 2 cents here and there, but it ain't working. So she had to call in reinforcements. AKA the big shit starter, Tammy Roman. And I'm here for it. I love Tammy. So anyway, they meet up or whatever. And you know, Shani is basically filling Tammy in on everything that's been going on with the girls, and she's just throwing shade like, yeah, these girls are crazy, like they're nothing like us. You know, we were more established, and when we had issues, we knew how to sit down and talk about it. And I'm like, what cast of Basketball Wives were you a part of? It couldn't have been Miami, because last time I checked, Tammy Roman was grabbing over security to choke Jennifer up when she was sitting up there talking about she never seen a food stamp before, and Tammy was offended because at that time she was on food stamps. And let's not talk about how Evelyn literally jumped over the table to beat somebody's ass, and it's like, come on. And then Royce and Evelyn got into it, and Royce, was fighting so hard that you could see that she had no panties on. Like, come on. Like, miss me with that, Shani, talking about y'all, you know, y'all got some decorum and y'all know how to act and y'all know how to talk shit out. Girl, in what universe? You are freaking delusional, and you need to quit, because I don't even know why you're on here. The only reason why you're on here is to stir up trouble, because you don't want to lose money on your investment. You invested your money and your time on this stupid franchise, and it's not going anywhere. But stop acting like your cast was just so much better. You shouldn't even be on here. You should be sitting back, collecting them Shaquille O'Neal checks and saying bye. Like, obviously, your thirst is real too. So anyway, then we got the brunch, because Shani and Tammy had decided they're going to have a brunch with all the ladies. So Shani puts together this brunch, and everybody's there except for Drea. And basically, who's the topic of discussion? Drea. They all talking about how she was just talking junk, and Brandy pulls up text messages that she's saying that, you know, she's basically over it. Fuck her storyline. Drea just went off, and she let everybody know about it. So now Jackie, with her crazy ass, is like, I'm done with her. You know, all of us know people who've been affected by cancer, or who, you know, who lost their lives to cancer. We've all been affected, and she's dead to me for saying something like that. But I'm like, wasn't you the same one who was sitting up there laughing about Brandy's cancer issue last year? Ain't that why y'all wasn't even freaking talking? Like, come on. Ain't nobody dumb. Like, I can't deal. Like, they all are just so thirsty. Like, everybody on this show to me is just thirsty. And, I mean, say whatever y'all want to say in the comments, or give me a thumbs down, however y'all want to do it. But that's just how I feel. It's just thirst all around the board. And I'm sick of watching thirst. And if I'm going to review it, I'm just going to call it like I see it. Anyway, so, you know, then here comes Shani throwing in her little 2 cents. And, you know, she's always talking about how basically Drea just acts like she's better than everybody. And Drea has become very narcissistic and all that stuff, with her nose all stuck in the air. Have no problem with y'all saying that, because it's absolutely true. But Shani, it seems to me like you had it in for her since day one. And I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll find out sooner or later. But you had it in for her before this stuff even really popped off. You know, you didn't really want to deal with her in the first place. And now, you know, Drea is just like, deuces, I'm done. So anyway, after that, Malaysia and Tammy get to talking. And basically, Malaysia is pouring her heart out to Tammy, talking about, you know, I went through a lot. You know, my brother died. I'm going through a divorce. And Drea wasn't with me. She was not my friend. She was never there for me. And I've been there with her for the good and the bad. And it just sucks that she only can be down for me when the times are good. And I'm like, you think? Who needs a friend like that? I wouldn't even shed a tear over her. Malaysia, screw her. If that's the way it really went down, screw her. Because if you really think about it, a true friend is going to not only tell you the truth when you're right and when you're wrong, they're going to be there for the good and the bad. So if she, for some reason, don't know how to be there for you, then it's time to let her go. And forget that whack excuse, I'm the only child. You know, that only goes so far. So, anyway, you know. So, Tammy is just like listening to her talk. And I forgot to ask, like at the brunch, she gonna ask, was Brandy and Malaysia, were they lesbians? And I'm like, give it to Tammy to just speak and say what everybody else has been thinking. And of course they like, you know, they turn up like, no, I'm strictly dickly and da. But whatever, however, don't nobody really care. But that shit was funny. But anyway, you know, Tammy's talking to her, and they go from talking about Drea to Jackie. She basically tells Tammy that, you know, me and Jackie aren't really friends. We had a real serious falling out last year, and right now we're being cordial and seeing how that goes. And so after that, Tammy, I told you, she is the new shit starter. She has a job to do. So she gets with Jackie and tells Jackie, like, you know, I don't think Malaysia like you as much as you think. I don't think y'all friends all like that. And she tells Jackie what Malaysia said. Like, Malaysia ain't feeling you. She said y'all not friends and all this other stuff. Again, going back to who friends and who ain't friends, and I can't. But anyway, you know Jackie, her crazy ass, now she all offended, talking about, oh my God, she ain't my friend. Well, screw her then. I'm tired of all the fakeness and blah, blah, blah. And this is what I'm talking about. Don't none of these chicks got nothing on me. They all misfits, and I'm the only one who got it together. And I want to be like, Jackie, sit your drunk ass down. You don't got shit together. Like, what do you got together? You drunk all the time. You desperate to be these people's friends, the ones that you call misfits, but you just so desperate to be their friend. And what little money that you do got come from Doug Christie. What do you do on your own? You wouldn't even have, like I said, the little stuff that you do get if you didn't marry a basketball player. And Quadras is kept. If he had a backbone, he would have been dropped your ass. Okay, so stop acting like you better than everybody else. So anyway, Malaysia is having this event for her betting line, and everybody's there, of course, except for, well, no, wait, I'm sorry, except for Drea, and I think Shani didn't come either. So anyway, everybody's there, and, you know, Jackie comes there with Doug, and she wants to basically address what Malaysia said about her, and Tammy's there because, and she goes with the girls, well, not the girls, she goes with basically Jackie and Malaysia, and she lets them know, look, this is what I said. Yeah, I told Jackie what you said about her. And, you know, Malaysia's like, yes, I told her exactly what I've been telling you. We are not friends. We are associates. We are trying to see if we can even coexist to be friends. And, you know, Jackie goes all off again, talk about, you know, I love you, I adore you, but fuck it. If you don't want to be my friend, I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm the one who got it together and blah, 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 blah. And she was like, at least I do got a, you know, a man to put lipstick on for and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, Jackie, this is why nobody can mess with you. Because you put not even 20 on 10. You put 1,000 on 10, and you just do way too much. And to be honest, this whole cast does way too much. Like, they find the crazy stuff to argue about, and I'm here for it. It's just that I just have to point out the obvious. Like, the stuff that they're arguing about to generate the conflict is so freaking funny because it's petty. But anyway, y'all, if I forgot something or anything like that, please leave it down in the comments. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, y'all, till next time, peace and love.